Today is my birthday, so I thought I would put on my favorite makeup, my top one of each category on my face at the current moment because, you know, it's my birthday and I want to use some of my favorites. And I'm becoming 35 years old today. So yeah, no more talking, let's just get started. And you can see all of these spots is because I was cleaning my balcony, so I was sweaty. So let's start with foundation. I feel like foundation, it just never changes. It's always from SUQQU. It's either the cream one or the liquid one. But recently I've been really loving the cream one. So let's use this one. I just feel like no matter how many foundations I try, just nothing ever competes with SUQQU foundations. So this one is medium coverage, very creamy, and it wears off very beautifully. Like, it fades evenly. It doesn't get into like weird places on my face, and the color match for me is pretty great. I have the shade 025. This is always my shade in SUQQU foundations. I use this foundation. I just feel like, why do I even feel the need to try a million other foundations? But the thing is, I just love to try foundations, so if I wasn't like as crazy as I am for trying foundations, I think I'm just gonna have two foundations. One is the cream, one is the liquid from SUQQU. But I have heard people say that they don't love this, so I'm thinking this is probably not like a universal like. But I personally never had a problem with these foundations. Okay, I think you can see the shade match is pretty nice. I'm so sweaty right now. It's still pretty hot outside, so currently I really like this Joocyee one. Joocyee, the Illuminating Setting Powder in the shade 01. Is this like pressed HD powder type of formulation, and there is like a purple one for your under eyes. So I'm just gonna apply this all on my whole face basically. My skin is pretty normal all around, but it's very oily in the summer, so no amount of powder can save this face from getting oily throughout the whole day. But this one at least keep me like somewhat shine free for 3 hours, because a lot of foundations, not foundations, powder, if it was on the bad side, like half an hour I'm super oily, and for some better ones maybe 2 hours. But this one I feel like probably up to 3 hours is pretty nice, and it doesn't make my makeup look heavy. And for eyebrow, it still hasn't changed, the uemura one. It basically is the best eyebrow product I have ever purchased in my life. It's a very hard formula. If your skin is completely dry, it doesn't really show pigmentation, but if you just have like the smallest little some moisture on your skin, it's gonna deliver the most perfect amount of pigment, at least for me, because I need fill in on a large area, but I don't really like the eyebrow product to be too pigmented. I always found that to be like hard to use, at least for me. So if you really want those super creamy ones, this one is not for you. This one is like powder, eyebrow powder in a pencil. So imagine that. Because before this, eyebrow pencil. I have never loved a eyebrow pencil almost ever. Like, I can use them, but I don't really love them. I loved eyebrow powder, but this one just replaced all of the eyebrow powders I have. I feel like I haven't used an eyebrow powder for like years. Oh, I totally forgot to put on this thing. This is under eye brightener from flowerknows. Is the midsummer fairytales collection. Because I was so eager to set this face because I feel so hot and sweaty right now. But this is such a sheer highlighting product and it blends very, very nicely. It's my top one for like under eye brightener type of thing. And I have a whole video dedicated on this. So if you want to see the application, you could go see that video along with a lot of the other similar products. I did a big comparison video. For eyeshadow, this palette actually have like everything. I could have just done my base and just do everything else with this palette. It's the Romantic Beauty Floral Comprehensive Makeup Palette in the shade 02. I love this palette so much. Basically, it has everything I need. It even have like a balm, a clear balm. This is clear. That you can mix with these powders to create your own eyeliners. For me, this type of thing never work for me because they're gonna smudge. My eyelid area 24/7, 365, it's super oily. So it probably just all of them just smudges at a certain point. But I found this one to be pretty like strong against my super oily eyelid. It stay put, which is I have never used anything like that. And I really like the blush, I really like this contour powder, I really like this highlight, and I really like this eyeshadow. So basically everything. I think this is the true all-in-one palette. And whenever I search this on the internet, I found this to be pretty hard to find outside of China. It's probably pretty niche in the area outside of China, so I don't know if this one is easy for you to purchase or not, but I truly love it. And it's not even expensive. I think it's probably like not even $8, like $7 or something. Like I bought from Taobao. It's so good. And I also love this eyeshadow from Kate. It's a popping silhouette shadow. This is when I want like a very sheer eye look. And if you want very sheer eye looks, I recommend this series. But I feel like this is even on the sheer side for the sheer eyeshadow. So probably it's a little bit of a niche favorite. But this one is very popular in Japan because people here really like sheer eyeshadow looks recent years. So yeah, if you're looking for one, I recommend this whole line. I tried 2 shades and I love both of them. Just be prepared, they are very sheer. But it's not like they are not there. You can see the color, it's just very sheer and you wouldn't be able to build it up to like a more stronger look. But the thing is, it's not for that. It's only for the sheer look. So yeah, I think I might just use this palette because I feel like this palette is probably more universal. And I really like to just run this shade all over my eyelid as a base. It's like so easy to blend. I almost never have this palette being patchy on me. And the thing is, like I said, it's so affordable and there's so much product and so much variety within this just one palette. I'm thinking maybe I need to make this palette my on-the-go palettes because, you know, this one palette does everything for me. And sometimes I just do this one matte shadow and I'm good to go. And I really like this tone. It's not too warm, but it's also not cool. It's like a warm neutral. I feel like it looks yellow in the pan, but on the eyes you can see it's not yellow. It's like a neutral warm shade, glittery shade. It's very, very beautiful. Can you see that? And that's it. That's just my eye look whenever I use this palette. I love this. And again, it's so affordable and there's so much variety in there. Use this whatever brush. This is probably eyebrow brush, but whatever. I normally take a little bit of this powder and I just mix and I dip back. And that's it. And I can even feel my lash line with this. Oh, I need more powder. And it wouldn't smudge, which is never happening for me, okay? Even if I just use eyeshadow, like it's just powder, it's gonna smudge. I don't know what's wrong with my eyelid, why it's so oily, like the oiliest thing on my face. But yeah, this eyeliner managed to not smudge somehow. I don't know how. This brush is not it. If I'm using a grid brush, you can draw this with a very good precision. You could pick whatever shadow you want to use, right? So if you want to go lighter, you can use this one, and this one, right? I hope they release that bomb as a single without telling you what this is. This is the Flowerknows mascara. I think this is from their like cloud color collection. Well, this is the only mascara they have, so like you can't be like wrong about it. And I really loved this mascara since I bought it. It's like volumizing and lengthening at the same time without getting very clumpy. Oh, this is one coat. A longer one coat, but yeah, one coat. I don't do multiple coats on my eyelash, and I think this is pretty impressive. But the thing is, like I said, my eyelid is extremely oily, okay? Only a handful of mascara I have tried doesn't smudge on me. One of them being the Can Make Quick Eyelash Curler. That one is probably one of the only one that doesn't smudge. So this one is still on the good side, like on the non-smudging side, but it smudges a little bit. So I imagine if out of the 100 mascara you tried, about 20% doesn't smudge on you and 80% smudge on you, then I think this mascara probably would not smudge on you. But if you're like me, probably only 5% of the mascara on the market, on the Asian market, okay, East Asian, not including Western, because already East Asian mascaras are harder to smudge in my opinion than the Western ones. So for me, only 5% doesn't smudge, and this one smudges a little bit. So you know where this one stands, right? But it's still, again, on the better side. I feel like this only smudges a tiny little bit from like 4 or 5 hours, and if I just wipe away lightly, it doesn't smudge more. So it's definitely on the better side. Okay, that's it. Very simple eye look, but I like it. Nose contour, just the same palette because I love this one. It's just this contour shade is a little bit too dark, so I got to be careful. This is not the best contour powder I have used ever. It takes a little bit of a skill, and it's a little bit too dark for my skin tone. But the thing is, it's usable and it's within all of the other, it works with all of the other amazing formulations, so I got nothing to complain. Blushes, actually I love this blush as well. It's like a very natural color. Always use this color as like a base for other blushes. I don't know if you can even tell, but in real life I can tell. It's like a very, very natural color. I love it. And I will pop on something else, and the blush is gonna look very, very blended. So the blush I've been loving recently is this TIMAGE Vigorous and Flowing Jade Rouge Palette in the shade 03. I got a limited edition packaging, so beautiful. Like the jade, I don't know if this is the correct translation, but the blood jade look is like really beautiful. If this is real, it's gonna cost like a whole house worth of money probably. But I really like the shade 03. It's like a neutral peach shade, because a lot of Western brands, I love their peach blushes as well, but a lot of them are so orange. So I just love this like very neutral peachy shade, and you know it has 3 shades, so you could customize it. I really feel like if you really like a neutral shades, you can look into Asian beauty. There's a lot of ones that are good. We are walking back to this palette. This highlight look like nothing in the pan, but it's so strong. Like you see it, like it almost look like it's matte. It's because how strong it is. So I just take a little bit. This is a little too much. And I just put on the top of my cheekbones. If you just use a little bit, it's very, very natural. I don't know if you can see. I think you do. It just don't apply too much. This one is super, super strong. In the corner as well, like see how strong that is. It's not even that much powder. I think I applied a little bit too much. Okay. So for lips, we have 4. Lip liner. This one is from Into You, and this is in the lip liner in the shade LL05. It's like a taupey nudie shade. Pretty neutral leaning to cool. Again, if you want to find some cool toned or neutral toned makeup, look no further than Asian beauty, right? Especially C Beauty. I found they have a lot of cool toned stuff, and this one is so creamy. It just glides on your lips. So for the color, I actually liked these 3 formulations. I'm thinking which one do I use. I really loved this Joocyee one. One side is a lip liner. This one is on the sheer side, which I like as well. I blend out my lip line anyways. And this side is a very beautiful gloss. It's like so glossy. See that? It smells like grape candy. And we also have this L'eau Tint from BBIA, and it's in the shade Gardenia L'eau, the shade 01. I feel like this formulation is like a pretty standard formulation, but I really love this color. It's like such a cute summery natural color. And I also love this one from Girlcult S02. This is for when I want like a matte lip. Which one do we use? Because I feel like today we are pretty light and we are pretty peachy. Maybe let's use this one as a base and layer the Joocyee one on top. One thing I don't like is this applicator is very stubby. I feel like I'm applying with a stick. But can you see, I really like this shade. It's like not too much of something. And let's layer a little bit this super glossy gloss. And yeah, that's it. That's my top one for each category right now. And I'm gonna go off camera and just, you know, have a great time with my friend. She's on the way. Thank you very much for watching. Bye.